Hello, hello, hello. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. My husband's texting me for something. How are y'all? Oh my gosh, he just called me honey buns. Hey, Roddy gal. How you doing? What up, Michelle K? What is up here? How's the day? How's the weather where you guys are at? Let me just tell you. Thank you everyone for the birthday wishes. I haven't been able to respond to them all. Michelle K. Um, yeah, he doesn't typically call me that often, but hey, Tia. But thank you everyone for the birthday wishes. So I've decided that must be on your 40th birthday when everybody's like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" Now I am going to the greenhouse here later to get some flowers, and my son has a baseball game because I'm a mom, and that's what you do on your birthday. But hey, Shay, thank you. What I decided was that all that I wanted to do today was take a nap. So I did all my schoolwork yesterday and stuff so that I wouldn't have to do a lot today. And then um I took a nap. I went to back to bed, and that so very rarely happens. And I text my mom and said, "Must be this is what 40's like, is you just want to go take a nap uninterrupted." So that's what I did. And then, you go to your kids' games or whatever they have going on. So I actually dreaded 40 for a really long time. And I'm still not crazy about it, but it is what it is. I don't know what I thought that once I was 40, like everything was downhill from here. I know, right, Michelle K? Like on Mother's Day, all I want to do, thanks, Rhoda Gale, is take a Sofa King. Is that even possible? Like, thank you, but yeah, I aim to not do things at Sofa. I'm just kidding. Rhoda Gale, I know. What is it about 40, y'all? It's like you hit it and I don't know if it's a stigmatism or what, because I'm in good health. I'm pretty blessed. I'm losing weight and stuff, and like I'm pretty blessed, but it's a really big like, holy crap, I'm 40. Like, what just happened? And it's kind of that way for my parents too, even though they're only like 60. It's still they're like, what is happening here? They're like, oh my goodness, she's like, I can't believe I have a kid that's 40. So well, and my husband's only going to be, so my husband's birthday is Saturday, and we make a really big joke that because I'm really big about birthdays and he could care less. So all he wants to do is like go fishing and be by himself or go fishing with his dad. So it's like this running joke that I get the whole week and he gets like one day, Saturday. But he's only going to be 38, so it's just this running joke of that I robbed the cradle and stuff like that. Funny story, y'all. I'm gonna share something. I turned 65. Sandy, call me with the big 50. That was a doozy. Oh, I bet Tia. I bet Tia. So, funny story about my husband and I. I will share something. This is kind of funny. I met him when he was 16 through family, and he was 16 and I was, well, 18. And when I walked in, I thought he was so cute, and so I just I don't know what I was thinking, but I walked up to his parents who were in like eating dinner with like I met him through his aunt, and I walked in and I was like, I just want to let you know I'm going to marry your son. He was 16, he had never had a girlfriend because he just was like whatever. So then he thought I was really like crazy because I said that, which I mean, can you blame him? And so he didn't talk to me for like 5 years. And like he would say hi and stuff when he would see me, but I mean, he was a little taken back. And then like I started dating all these other people. Yeah, okay, all these other people makes me sound a bit promiscuous. Um, and he must have gotten jealous or something. But then, like, he called and was like, I wanna, or can I take you for coffee? Long story short, can I take you for coffee? And then that summer he proposed. We got married. That was 16 years ago. And he said he was doing laundry. He had just been out on a really bad date. And he said he was doing laundry, and God was like, yep, that's the one you're supposed to marry. So the big joke is that it took me 5 years to get him to like notice me. So, and it took his parents and my parents like a week when we announced we were getting married in 6 months to even talk to us because they were pretty mad. But, anyways, so I'm not sure if you, a couple people asked me to post my PayPal link. You guys, I am really sorry, but I have no idea how to get a link from PayPal. I've I tried, this is how technologically, like, I tried to do it because people don't like to look at the top they and scroll. And for the life of me, I can't figure out how to get a link. So just, you can do it. I have faith in you. Hey, thanks, LFT. Turned 40, my daughter. I mean, that's awesome, Michelle. Hey, Gunners. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. That's so funny. There was something I was gonna say, I can't remember. Darn it. I feel like it was really, really oh, should my technologically. Oh, Tia. I got a question, Tia and LFT. It's really weird because my watch hours were at 2000, and then all of a sudden like I woke up and they were at 1800. And so I was like, what in the world? So I looked online and it said it's not uncommon because YouTube, like, their numbers fluctuate sometimes. And if you're getting watched more than 50%, sometimes it'll cause your numbers to go down. I'm like, but isn't that a good thing? They said it's a good thing, but YouTube numbers fluctuate. Is this like true? Because I'm like, come on, watch hours. You pay for it. Yeah, so I'm actually much more immature than my husband, but believe it or not. Want to field that one, Tia? Hey, Diana. Turned 40. She asked me, did I feel old? I said, I'm not the Sandy, that's awesome. Oh, hey, Megan. Happy work day. Yeah, it's really weird. I'll have to keep looking it up, but they said like not to pay too much attention to watch hours because they fluctuate, and then like the next day they could be back. And it's not, the only big deal of it is it's really hard, if you wouldn't believe it or not, to get 4,000 watch hours. So, um, got you, Tia. Thank you. Okay, that's what I figured. That's what I figured. And then it's like the more you get viewed, it said, like the more that things bounce around because YouTube's just stupid. But oh, Sofa King. Hmm. Hey, Salem. So y'all, quick crime. I told you last night that Brittany Drexel, the guy led him to, just stumbled across your channel. JV's Hangout. I like that name. My channel is a lot of true crime, JV's, but hey, just Carrie, it's honestly about anything you want it to be. We talk a lot about a lot of things. The one thing it's not about, JV's, is drama. Sometimes you'll hear me air. Thanks, Sandy. Thanks, Rebellious. Sometimes you'll hear me air like some of my thoughts on things, but we don't go back and forth. So it's a lot of true crime is what we're doing. And sometimes it's a lot about like, making fun of us being crazy moms and things like that. But welcome. I hope that you find something you like. Today we're going to talk about a little bit of everything. Okay. All right, Tia, thank you. So I think I was talking to Amber about this. Let's talk about this for a second about the monetization and making money on YouTube. So I think that I viewed it wrong. So for me, this is in my opinion, just me. So please nobody hate on me. Like when I do my pay when I'm monetized and I put my PayPal and everything like up here, um, like I feel like that's a bonus, right? If somebody, thanks Megan, if somebody's like, Oh, JV's welcome. Yeah, today JV's is kind of like a little bit crazy because we're talking it's my 40th, so we're talking about a lot of things, but we do a lot of crime and true crime and just love to have you. We are a no hate zone here. So I feel like that is like a tip, you know? Like somebody you like you're going to a restaurant, right? So when you're monetized, I feel like YouTube gives you that option of monetization for a reason. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I think I don't care what anyone does their money, but I do think it's a little bit out of hand on YouTube across the board, in my opinion. Like across the board. Um But for me, YouTube is a tool for me to like like earn a little extra income with I had because I was looking at my school load and I was like, holy cow, I could like next semester I have so much. But do you guys know what I'm saying? Like I think maybe it's just my views on YouTube are different. I don't know. I feel like monetization is there for a reason. And I feel like money has been the root of a lot of issues on YouTube lately. In my opinion, and you don't have to respond to that because I know that it's a very touchy subject. Sofa King? Oh my god. Sofa King, I gotta tell you, okay, you are so funny. You make me laugh. You're like Lana to me because you make me laugh with the most like it's just hilarious. Like the day you came in and said, I'm sorry, I'm trying to figure this out because hey cotton candy, no one no one has or the only true this is the only true crime that hasn't been created in our community in a while. I only have 251 subs on this channel, but close to 4K watch hours. Not really trying this. JV's hangout. I can't drop your link because I'm ridiculous about knowing how to do that, but I will definitely post your link in the community page and get you more subs. Happy to do it. Nice to meet you, JVs. Yes, we will absolutely post that. Hello, unpopular opinion. Thanks, cotton candies. Yes. So that's my view on it. So when I post, I just wanted you guys to know when I post my PayPal or I post my like when I become like that's a tip for I post it more now because I'm not monetized yet. But you know, I guess I'm just different. I was talking to Amber about this because I said to my husband, I said I looked it up. AdSense. Yes, Tia. Yes, absolutely. Because I said to my husband, I said, really, I could only make like 200 bucks a month on YouTube. I said, but that's $200 that I can put towards savings, if that makes sense. Because he makes enough to support us, but any extra, so I don't know what I'm trying to say, but you get me. Thanks, Happy Bird, or thanks, shut the F up. um, I think YouTube does provide a good resource for people that are yeah, cotton candy. The other thing is when I'm monetized, I looked it up. I am going to partner with Amber, my mod, and one of my really good friends. Oh, JV's Hangout. We're happy to do it here. We share everybody's link because, hey, you deserve to be monetized if you've got 4K watch hours. You don't understand this group, JVs. We all just hang out. Like, that's what we do. um, she works with an organization. Ha, Yes, just Carrie, are you okay? People work hard. They put it exactly, just Carrie. Exactly, just Carrie. Thanks. um, what was I gonna say? This is my ADD. Come on, Adderall work. No, Concerta. That's what I take. Yeah, that would be awesome. Yeah, JV's Hangout. That's how we are. My mods aren't here right now. I got to go to YouTube and mod more people. So I literally just, I don't know how, I can't drop your link right now because I'm technology. But yeah, we're happy to do it. Um, just Carrie, you doing okay? But yeah, what Tia said, I think YouTube has provided a really great platform for people to be able to make a little bit of extra money. Were you able to get the case? Mo, we are kind of just chilling today. I do have a couple things we're going to talk about true crime related, but we're just kind of hanging out today and talking about some different things. Um, a couple people I have gotten two emails, y'all, that people asking me what my stance is on. Apparently, there was a live about mental illness last night. JV's everyone's channel's worth. Here's my yes, Salem. Here's my thought on that. I have no opinion. I have a mental illness. I know everybody has a mental illness, and I think no one has the right to comment on mental illness. And I do not support that stance. That's my comment, as I am sickened if that's the case. I have a mental illness, and I am proud of it because I have fought very hard to beat it. And because I have a mental illness, I'm able to talk to people that have it and give them some hope. That's my. Did she gun her? Yes. So what in the world? So last I knew, absolutely cotton candy. Absolutely. Remember what I say? All my feelings are okay. All your feelings are okay, but it's not okay to hurt people with your feelings. Um, yeah, Gunner, I think they're doing as okay as they can be. I think they're just trying to process everything that, I mean, it's just, like it's like you expect the day to come, but then I think when it's here, you're like, and it's a bittersweet, is what I keep hearing them say. I am planning on, if it's a celebration of life, as far as like, everyone goes and just kind of pays their respect at the park, which is what I've heard it is. I will go. But I am not going to go if it's a funeral. I already said that because I'm just not, cool with that. Um, but Raymond did not actually, so I don't believe his whole cancer thing because he didn't. Yep, exactly, LFT. Yep, that's how I am too. Oh, everyone has, yeah, right, Salem. Um, this is 40. No, so oh my gosh. Oh, Raymond did not actually lead them. He did, but not by his choice. They got a tip they haven't said yet. Uh, years like 3 months ago that they've been following. And so when they searched his house, they pretty much found stuff, and then he confessed. So I don't believe out of the goodness of his heart that he just confessed it. Uh, so yeah, so that was that case. Um, I have reached out to Sheridan Wall's family just by email, like a general email, to just kind of get the gist on, I don't know if I'll ever hear a response. Hey, Ladybug, I just her case, if you can look it up sometime, it doesn't sit well with me. I get they say she fell, but they're saying her death was undetermined because they have nobody to prosecute, and her injuries were caused by falling from a training tower at a fire department. And I kid you not, the coroner said it could be from a suicide, being pushed, a murder, an accident, and because of that, it's you have a good day too, Megan. It's undetermined. Um, so they announced in April they're not prosecuting anymore. But her car, thanks, Boston. Boston's my girl. Boston, we're looking at when to come to Boston for a Red Sox game. So I'm holding you two getting together. Um, her car, y'all, was burned in flames, torched 9 miles down the road. And she was with a man. who apparently dropped her off and said she was acting erratic. Okay. But her car was burned. And as a mom, like I just said, hey, I'm going to cover your daughter's case if there's anything, blah, blah, blah. So you all talk about mysteries and discuss them. Yeah, we do JV's hangout. Sometimes, I'm sorry, it's so hard to understand. So sometimes we hang out, we talk about like real life, mental illness. What do we think about things happening on YouTube? All that kind of stuff. And then we do cover like true crime, like mysteries and just right, like current events and stuff. Oh, it was Boston, that kind of stuff. So the only thing we don't do, hey, Irvin, one of my favorites. Irvin has some really, in fact, I'm going to have him up sometime. Irvin has a lot of really great ideas, a lot of great insight into cases. Oh, we act crazy here at JV's. The only thing we don't allow here is hate. Um, we kind of say keep your drama at the door because there's enough of that on YouTube right now or in life. Um, so Sheridan Wall. So, but if I hear back, I would just want to see if her mom has any thoughts. You probably won't hear back, and I didn't like stalk the family out, but they have a generic email that I emailed. As a mom, I would want all the help I could get if my daughter died in the way that she died, and no one could help me. Um, all right, so we are starting Heather Elvis, Brittany and I. We are starting the Heather Elvis case. And that case, holy crap, my mind is blown. My mind is blown. So we'll be starting that in the next couple of days. And yep. Oh, and JV's one thing you got to know. My ADD is really bad, and I'm very upfront about that. So I will jump very quickly. So just brace yourself. Um, hey, MJ's life. Thanks, Salem. The other case, oh, the Delphi murders, y'all. Woo, this is what I really wanted to talk about. The DeLorean, Lindsay, and whether you like put away the fact whether or not you like her or not, just put that other thing, because the reason I say that is because she has actually been working really hard to crack open this Delphi case. In fact, I vowed to never get back into the Delphi murders because it is such a very awful, awful case. But now she's got me hooked onto it again. And I think, in my opinion, they're close. I don't know if y'all know that the JV's Hangout. I'm a really bad true crime person. I'm gonna tell you why. I've not covered the Johnny Depp case, and I don't plan on it for two reasons. One, I don't care much. I feel bad for Johnny, or I feel whoever comes out to be the victor. And for two, I've tried. And so many people are covering it that I'm just, they can have it. And when I want to check in, and I think part of it is I got so far behind on it, and I don't know why I can't get into it. I can't get into it. So, so I just watched on other channels that are covering it. I'm starting to catch up a little bit, but no, I haven't been covering it. We're doing a lot of JV's Hangout. I'm doing a lot of missing women, trafficking cases and stuff, and trying to be more of a voice for them. um so the Delphi case, that is pretty crazy. So it looks like they released what is called the murder. I'm trying to see here, like does anyone know what it was called? It's like 7 to 10 pages of, no, it's 11 pages of something that was, um what are they called, like basically an FBI agent. And it seems that Ron Logan is still very much a suspect. All right, bye, Tia. Thanks. Um, they are now saying that they believe the bodies were murdered, or, oh my gosh, Parker, the bodies were moved and staged, um, which makes Ron Logan probably even more of a suspect at this point. Uh, and there's a couple parts redacted that Brittany or Lindsay and I were talking about, and we think that it says like a sharp object, and that they were pierced with a sharp object. At one point, I did have some insider information that exactly, Sandy, that it was a sharp object. And I believe the signature that was taken from the girls, and I cannot prove this, but I do believe that this is the case. I believe that it was their underwear from one of the girls, is what I think. Um, the one interesting thing is it said neither of the girls, there was no evidence that, all right, thanks, LFT. There's no evidence that they fought back, which is interesting. Do you think that that's because there's more than one, or that this person had a gun of some sort, or were they frozen in fear? Oh no, JV's. Hey, I'm telling you, JV's hang out. We'll be interested in that sometimes. Gunner, yeah, MJ's life agree. Gunners, I'm glad you brought that up because I've been meaning to talk to you about that. Hold on, guys. We'll come back to Delphi, but I want to answer this question. They say they have footage of her getting into Raymond's car, but that they can't see Raymond in the car. The only thing I can think of is that, oh, bye, just Carrie, is that he offered her a ride, and in her 17-year-old brain, like we were when we were 17, she thought, eh, she's gonna do it. What's the big deal? He's gonna give me a ride, and she got in voluntarily. I cannot think of another reason why she would get into that creep's car voluntarily. I don't know if she walked up to the car and he had a gun maybe and said, get in the car right now. I'm gonna shoot you or something. But that it doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I'm with you on that. I don't. I don't. I don't know. I can't. But Brittany's case gives me hope for the Delphi case because it's been so frustrating, and so is Brittany's case was so frustrating. But 13 years later, Brittany's found, the man is in custody. Um, I do feel like this Raymond Logan. So Boston, I bet he told her it wasn't safe for her to be walking, and yeah, Salem. So Boston, so she's right near where I live. She told her mom, she asked her parents to go to Myrtle Beach with her friends. Her parents said absolutely not. Her mom beats her. So yeah, we'll talk about this a little bit. Her mom spent 13 years, she basically said, beating herself up because the last interaction they basically had, as far as in person, was an argument because her mom said, "You are not going to the beach with these people I don't know, to Myrtle Beach." Brittany then told her mom that she was going to a friend's house to calm down. She actually went to the beach, Myrtle Beach. So the day that Brittany was killed, Brittany called home and said to her mom, "Just want to tell you I'm all right. I'm at the beach." Her mom, because of where we're from, you're from Boston, you get it, right? Her mom thought, okay, she's at Lake Ontario because we call that the beach here. Well, she wasn't. She was at Myrtle Beach. And that was the last she ever spoke to her and never saw her again. But the claim is the reason that there's no charges coming out of Myrtle Beach is because of the fact that she willingly got in the car and she was not held against her will, they're saying, until Georgetown County, near where she was killed. They do have footage apparent. I know, Boston. Can you imagine that? I mean, think of the punks we were at 17 and you think you're invincible, right? Well, what she did then, Boston, was wanted, and she was going to a different hotel from seeing this one guy, and she decided she was going to walk a mile down the Myrtle Beach Ocean Boulevard strip by herself. Um, I'm trying to look up really quick. I wanted to see what her mom put out as a statement. So they have footage, they said, of Raymond's car pulling up to her, and that, but they could never see Raymond in it. um, they said that she voluntarily got in his car, and they don't know why. And unfortunately, how far from home was she, and how did she get there? Oh my gosh, Boston. So we live in upstate. I think it 14 hours away from home, and she got there with a group of friends that originally were going to take her, and her mom said, "No, I don't know that group of friends well enough. Um, I you're not going." And so she took off anyway with them. Her boyfriend was supposed to go, but to the best of my knowledge, he kind of bailed out at the last minute because I think he knew like it was wrong. She went. And Boston, the guy that did this had been spent 21 years, Boston, in prison for in California for assaulting and kidnapping an 8-year-old and sexually assaulting 7 girls from the ages of 5 to 12 or 5 to 18, one of those. And after he got out in 2004, he moved to South Carolina, and it's suspected that there are as many other girls. Oh, I know, Salem. So where do you get all your mystery stories at, me? JV's Hangout, I get them on Google or the news. Mainly ones that I hear that I'm kind of passionate about. As far as like because of Brittany and some of this, and being more of a voice for the trafficking community, I've been kind of like just researching some of the cases. So basically everywhere. I try to stay away from really mainstream cases because of the fact it can get very, very hairy. Like the drama can get really bad. And I just don't like look at Summer Wells. I just don't want to be part of that. So I try to go for the ones that maybe aren't getting enough um exposure. Yeah, I know Boston supports. That's kind of what I'm feeling is I'm not quite sure. Her mom said I've been waiting for this day for 13 years, ever since, the day she disappeared. Um yeah, so that was what Gunner and I have been having a hard time trying to figure out why she would get into his car voluntarily because it ain't adding up at all. I'm trying to make sure there's no. Yeah, that's the last update basically on that case. But there's also a case, man. So the killer was confessed, or the killer, it's crazy too. I'm not sure if you guys knew that Raymond was pulled over on his way back from, they think, burying her for a traffic violation. No joke. And they had no idea. And then in 2000, wait, saturated, I cover missing persons and try to. Yeah, exactly. How do you know that she got Salem? They say that they have video of her getting in his car. They say that they've seen the car, but they can't um see him in it to know that it was him. But they do say they have footage from a store or something that she got in voluntarily. But I think that's really hard call to make because how do you know he wasn't when she went up to the window or something that she wasn't being threatened by him or something? No, you're fine, Sam. Gunner, what is your thought? Are you still here? Because I know that's really bothered you. And me as well. And unfortunately, I'm not sure unless he tells us if that's going to be a.
Birthday again.
Hi, sweetie. Thank you. Where's your
They-
brother?
Do they know it's your birthday?
Yes, they know it's my birthday.
Uh,
Where's your brother?
I don't know. He never told me he was going to the park.
Is he bringing a friend home again?
I think he's either bringing a friend home
1 second, y'all.
or going to the park because he wasn't on the bus. And
You can say hi.
why Elijah's is addicted to his book?
Yeah. What you doing? I want to finish my. I don't want you to talk for. I don't want you to be here for this.
Yo.
I know Boston supports my kids. Like, yes, it is MJ's life. My 40th.
What?
Exactly, Gunner. I don't get it.
What?
Oh, that I want the life, the app where you where
Life 360?
yeah, can find you at all times.
We can send it to you. I mean, we can give it to you.
I know, Boston. That's the crazy thing. And imagine like you completely don't even know that. Hey, baby, can you go upstairs? You know, I don't like to talk about this in front of you.
You have to download it on your phone, and we download it on our phones.
Okay.
And then we turn it on. But Nehemiah could be a brat and turn it off, and then you don't get to see where he is.
All right.
Might be at a party.
Thanks, sweetie.
With Riley.
Thanks, Jackie. Thanks, Salem. Imagine being that mother, like, I don't know. I just think that you would, you know, and talking to Brittany, you know, we're starting this Heather Elvis case, and she said herself, like, I tell people all the time, don't go to Myrtle Beach, don't go to the Strip because it's getting pretty bad. I mean, even when I went, you know, my last year going, I think was in the year 2000, and the Strip was pretty bad then. And interestingly enough, the Sheridan I was talking about, y'all, she disappeared from Ocean Boulevard, which is the Strip, uh, right after she FaceTimed her mom. So I mean, there's definitely people that go missing, even if yeah, see, Michelle, my aunt does too. And that's her. Sometimes, like my cousin will be like, "I can't believe you have that on me," and she'll say, like, "Hey, as long as you live under my roof, because if something, you know, was to happen or whatever." But yeah, um, it's a very scary world. It is a very, very scary world, and my heart breaks for her. So MJ's life, yeah, I remember like we were looking into going to Destin in that area, and Natasha was telling me how bad the crime was this year down there. It was really bad during spring break, like breaking into Walmarts and stuff like that. But it's hard because when you're 17 and you think that you're invincible to everything. I mean, look at the Delphi case. Brittany and Abby, in my mind, I can't even fathom. If y'all seen the bridge, that bridge is insane. No one should be walking on that bridge. But it would be hard as a mom. Boston, I bet, man. Oh man, your poor kids. Not your poor kids, but I bet you like, yeah, I bet you lay the law down and you're like, you will find them. What? Sorry.
I have to tell you something.
What? Hurry up.
I did the mile today,
You did the mile?
and I wanted to die.
All right, cool.
Okay,
Give me 10 minutes.
Okay, can I get my ice cream as a pizza?
Yeah. Um. Yeah. So that bridge, no one should have ever been on that bridge. I'm shocked they let people be on that bridge for one, and for two, it just seems like they were so young. Now, on the other side of it, they might have thought, well, they were together, so you know they were okay because it like they were in a pair. And Boston, Boston's the mom that's gonna show up at like she'll yank her kid out by the hair. Um, the fact that Libby had the sense to video guys for 43 seconds is wild. Is wild to me. But last night I was like, when I found out it was 43 seconds long, I just started praying for the people that had to watch those 43 seconds because I can't fathom having to see that. But she was definitely a smart girl, which also made me wonder why she didn't fight back. Oh my gosh, Boston. I'm not sure if you've all ever seen the movie. I think it was right after the this. It is hilarious. There's this Do you think they were killed were there? Nope, Salem. In fact, it just came out that they think they were actually moved and staged. Which is interesting because they said because not only did Raymond Logan lie. Hey, Beta,
I am. What does that mean?
hurry.
Well, I'm almost done.
No, it actually means please. Go. I love you.
I just said, oh look, I almost asked to them.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? I don't know what to be. Um, no, Jackie, but there was some papers released and they believe they were staged, but I didn't realize that Raymond Logan lied so much and that they actually said that his phone pinged like near where the bodies were in a like at night when somebody would have been moving them. Lindsay thinks that he might have found the bodies and because of his record he panicked and so he lied about a whole lot. Um, it's kind of crazy, but yes, they said they have pretty much they can say that they were moved and staged. And this Keegan Klein, I didn't even know about him that he catfished Libby. Thanks, JV's Hangout. Libby on Snapchat, I believe it. So there's just so much. I feel like they're close but not close. And it's just a crazy story. And I know the DeLorean's been working really hard on, getting information, and she's supposed to start that on Sunday. Um, I don't know. But that's like another thing as a parent, right? Like, you don't even know. The Snapchat is so bad because, in some ways, I know, thank God for Snapchat's MJ's life, but in another way, um, the fact that the things disappear always makes me scared. Yeah, I do too, MJ's life. So I didn't think that before until the Brittany Drexel case, and now I think that they do have something. They're just having to try to put the pieces together. Um, but no one should have been on that bridge, and I'm just really confused. And when you're a kid and you just don't think. And I even had this talk with my daughter. Like, I know you don't think that something bad could ever happen to you until it does. Hey, Raging Night Wolf, that's kind of my thing. Like, you don't think anything bad can happen to you until it does. And it's not just in big cities, this stuff is happening. This is happening in small towns all over. Hey, Vicky. And kids just happen to be with the social media and just naive in general. Michelle K, I did not know that. Gosh, that's good to know. My gosh. There's just like I asked my mom, was it like this back in your day? Like, and she says no, but she didn't have the pressure of social media and stuff. Hey, Rena. Oh, thanks, Jeremy V. It's great to meet you as well. And again, I'll post your link. Um, it's really hard because I think you need the Life app. Hey, Sherry, the Life app on your phone because at the end of the day, you can tell your kids till you're blue in the face, and I'm sure Brittany's mom did, and they're still gonna think nothing's gonna happen to me, and they're gonna do what they want. They caught a man that'd been waiting in his car to abduct a Are you serious, Mo? Wow. Wow. That's crazy. Yeah, right. Isn't that what the car see something, say something? That's what the car wash guy said. All right, cool, JVs. They've even like I told my husband that they're trying to say like if you see, like if you see a woman or a, older whatever, like walk her to the car or something if it's late at night in the store. But I mean that's you also got to make sure she knows you're not a creep, but apparently there's something like you can wear. I don't know, but even if you don't walk them to your car, kind of watch them walk to the car just to make sure they get in there safe and stuff because parking lots are bad now too. We have Life 360 on my kids, need to keep it on their phone, right? See, Rena, that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm going to do is put it on my kid's phone, especially my son's because his phone is always dying. And like he feels because he's a boy, like he can just hop up to the park and nothing's ever going to happen to him. Like you just saw my daughter and I was like, "Where's your brother?" "I don't know. I think he went to the park." Like, and yes, I'm sure he did, but he thinks because he's a boy that he's like fine, and that's not the case at all. And so that's what I need to do with them. Now I just realized I do have my daughter's location on her iPhone, but yeah, I'm gonna download that app because yeah, I guess I didn't even think about that with them. That's really smart. It is, Sherry. We need to always be alert looking for each other. Yeah, Vicky. Right, exactly, MJ's life. And that's what, oh, that's cool, Rena. And that's what my aunt tells my cousin, like, if you don't come home one night, I want to make sure you're not in a ditch. And if you're living under my roof, the Life app stays on. Oh my gosh, Sandy, that's crazy. Okay, that's good. MJ's life. I'll make sure I put that on. Like my daughter is she barely goes anywhere without me. No, she really even doesn't. Good about, making sure. But my son is just, well, he's 13, so he's just kind of finding his independence, but yeah, he just thinks that nothing's ever going to happen to him. Yep. Look out for your friends. I absolutely so just watch people in the parking lot. Like there's an actual program for it. It's called like Watchmen or something. Press the side button 5 times. Oh, wow. Really, Rena? That's awesome. Raging Night Wolf, they do. And I tell them all the time, you're a 13-year-old boy with curls, blonde curls. Like, you are not invincible, son. Um, any updates on the parents? Christopher, you mean about Brittany's parents? Just not much other than the mom did an interview just saying they've kind of like this is what the day they've waited for and they never stop fighting and that they are just kind of waiting to get her back home and get some things happening. Emergency press the side button 5 times on iPhone. That is amazing, Mo. Wow, that's amazing. Yep. Remind me what the dynamics are of the Delphi parents. They're not together, correct? Because I forgot. Oh, thanks, Sherry. It'll tell you exactly where wow. Dang, Michelle, that's awesome. Wow, Michelle. Michelle's got like the premium times 10 on an app. Like she can tell her kid's speed. She's like, you're going 45 in a 30. Did you just hit the brakes? I think I had a. Well, if you think about it, if Brittany, if Life app would have been around back then, her mom would have known instantly that she was leaving Rochester. Oh, Sandy, there was one night my son didn't wouldn't answer his phone, and it was like 7 o'clock, and he's usually always calling me at 5 for a ride, and it was 6:30. So I was so mad that I couldn't talk to him that I literally was crying. I was that mad because I was happy to see him, but also was going to kill him. My friend said to me, "You have Austin's location." I said, "Yep." He asked, "Does he know he'll?" Yes. Yep. Exactly. We're gonna start like a group where like it's just everybody's kid's life app, and we're all like, "Oh, your son was going." um. Yeah. Oh my gosh, Michelle K. I do think it's probably saved more lives than we know. It's probably, you know, saved more lives than we know, and it's a beautiful thing. I'm really thankful to know about Snapchat though, because I didn't know you have to turn off the location on that. I'm not crazy about it at all. In fact, I didn't even know. I hear a child. Hi, are you by yourself?
No.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
I'm on a live, Braden. Say hi.
Hi.
I have a YouTube channel.
What up?
This is Braden. He's become my second child. No, my fourth child.
Second.
Fourth.
Oh, so you disowned Elijah and Gabe.
No, I disowned you. We were just talking about you. How I'm
That
gonna
would make
down.
it- You need
Listen.
to learn your math. That would make it 3.
Okay. Where'd you get a sucker?
Oh, I went by the. The barber shop.
You went by the barber shop to get a sucker?
No, it's Brennan's cousin. You know them, the one who babysit me.
Carrie
Hey,
and Olivia? Oh, the one that does your hair?
Mhm.
So you just swung by and got a sucker?
Mhm.
All right. We're having subs for dinner. That's what I chose, okay? You want to say hi? We talked about what a beautiful boy you are. I'm downloading the Life app 360 on your phone, okay?
What is that?
It's where I can track you at all times,
All right.
your location, so if you get kidnapped, I'll know.
All I know is that places I will go are only the park and here. I'm too lazy to walk anywhere farther than that.
You're truly okay. Well, I know that, but what if somebody tried to take you?
Well, then they can have a clap on the back if they can keep me for other than 10
They
minutes.
can have a clap on the back if they can keep you longer than 10 minutes.
Yeah, because they'll send me back.
They'll send you back.
Yeah.
All right. How was your day at school?
Good.
Good. You are a very cute kid. All right. He's a hot mess. Sorry, y'all. He's just so funny. He's just like swung by the barber shop for a sucker. Swung by the barber shop for a sucker. Like, that's brilliant. I'm sorry. He's pretty brilliant. What's funny is he was so hard to deal with when he was like little. He is sassy, Shay. And now that he's gotten older, he's just so much fun. He's so much fun. Drives me crazy, but fun at the same time. But he's a good kid, and his friend is a really good kid as well. Um, so he somehow joined our family basically. Do y'all know the hand signal trap? No, what's that? Wow, I will Google it. Google it, Mo. Yeah, all my kids are. Well, no, 2 out of the 3 are pretty sassy. The third one is still in that cuddly age. But I see it coming any day now. We'll have to look up the hand signal for the trafficking victims. My daughter couldn't get in touch with me for hours one day, jumped me. I said, now you know how I feel when I can. Yep, exactly, Sandy. That happened with my mother-in-law once. She was gardening and they live way out in the country. And we went right down to her house and we were like, she was like, what? I'm gardening. We were like, hey, don't care. I will read my email, Shay. Yeah. Oh, I did hear about that, MJ's life. Oh, yep, I will, Shay. No, but you heard him say, the only place I'm gonna go is the park because I'm too lazy to walk any further. Okay, well, good, then I'll know where you are at the park because it's a big park. All right, yeah, I'm gonna jump off as well, y'all, and go kind of see what they're doing and get snacks or whatever, and I'll catch y'all later. Appreciate y'all being here, and we'll get cracking on some more cases. Someone saw a girl using it out of a car window on the interstate, and they call. Wow, Mo, that's amazing. That's amazing. All right, y'all. Thanks for randomly aiding my ADD and just randomly talking to me. And be on the lookout for DeLorean to start the Delphi case. She's put a lot of work into it, so I believe it's starting Sunday. All right, guys, have a good one. Bye.